Hey guys, welcome back to another What's for Dinner. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Mandy. Let's get started. Our first meal for this week's What's for Dinner is 1 pot creamy chicken spaghetti. This is from my Instant Loss Cookbook. I will have that cookbook linked down in the description. So what you need for this recipe is a pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast, and you want to cut it into 1-inch cubes, a medium red bell pepper, a yellow onion, chopped white mushrooms, which I didn't have any, extra virgin olive oil, garlic powder, sea salt, ground black pepper, gluten-free spaghetti, which I didn't have gluten-free, I just used the spaghetti that we already had on hand, and 3 cups of chicken broth or stock, and I had some that I had made, but I didn't have quite enough, so I needed to use a little bit out of the box, and then 1 cup of sour cream. Before we get into making this meal, I want to share my new electric salt and pepper mill. This is by Kitchen Mama, and I have worked with them before in the past, before they sent me an electric can opener, which you guys see me use it all the time. This electric pepper mill is so cool. It lights up whenever you turn it over to start grinding the pepper or the salt. I absolutely love it. It requires 6 AAA batteries, and it has a little adjustment on the top that you can make it either more coarse, or you can have it to be a little bit finer of pepper or salt, whichever one you're using in yours. I really enjoy using it. I'm going to go ahead and purchase another one. They have several different colors that you can choose from. I will put their link down in the description so you can check it out. And if I have a coupon, I'll see if my coupon still works that they gave me for the electric can opener. And if it does, I'll put it down in the link as well. So as you saw, I was just cutting up the chicken in 1-inch pieces. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut up the rest of the veggies, the red peppers, the onions, and everything. I've had the Instant Pot set on saute function, and now that it's reading hot, I'm going to go ahead and add in some olive oil, and then I'll add in the chicken, the bell pepper, onion, mushrooms if you're using mushrooms, the garlic powder, sea salt, and black pepper. And you just want to stir it up really well so the chicken browns on all the sides and the onions become translucent. Once your chicken is browned on all the sides, you're going to take your spaghetti and break it into 3s and place it into the Instant Pot, and then pour over your chicken broth or chicken stock. You want to set this on high pressure for 6 minutes, and then you'll do a quick release, and after the quick release, then you will add in your sour cream, stir that in really good, and let it sit for about 5 minutes before serving. This was a good meal, but it was kind of bland. Like, I feel like it just needed some more spices. It needed something to spice it up just a little bit. I'm not sure if I'll make it again. If I do, then I'll definitely add some more spices to it. I did feel like it needed to be a little creamier, so I added in about 4 ounces of cream cheese, And then I put the lid back on it and let it sit for about 5 minutes. Our next meal is Cowboy Chili. Again, this is from the Instant Loss Cookbook. For this recipe, it has a lot of ingredients, but it wasn't hard at all to make. You need some beef stew meat, sea salt, black pepper, yellow onion, red bell pepper, jalapeno, olive oil, kidney beans, black beans, chili powder, garlic powder, minced onion, tomato sauce, tomatoes undrained, green onions, sour cream or plain Greek yogurt for serving. That is optional. So the first thing you're going to do is put your Instant Pot on the saute function, and you're going to season the beef with 1 teaspoon of the sea salt and the black pepper. When it reads hot, you're going to add the beef, the onions, the bell pepper, jalapeno, and olive oil to the pot, and you want to cook it until the meat's browned on all sides for about 5 minutes. Then you're going to add in your beans, the chili powder, garlic powder, the dried onion. Then you want to add in the tomato sauce and the diced tomatoes, and the instruction says do not stir. If the tomato sauce comes in contact with the bottom of the pot, you may receive a burn notice. In all the years that I have cooked with my Instant Pot, I have never received a burn notice. I didn't even know that was a thing. So just make sure that the tomato sauce doesn't touch the bottom of the pot, I guess. So you're going to place the lid on the pressure cooker, make sure the vent valve is in the sealing position, and select high pressure for 30 minutes. Once the Instant Pot beeps, you're going to do a quick release and dinner is done. Our next meal was chicken tacos, and this was on Taco Tuesday. This is not from a recipe. I just started using some spices and made dinner. So what I was putting on our chicken was some cumin, garlic salt, and some fresh ground pepper using my Kitchen Mama pepper mill. You guys, I really love this thing. Make sure you check it out down in the description. This would be a great Mother's Day gift because Mother's Day is coming. So here I have some cilantro in my salad spinner. I had just a little bit of vinegar, white vinegar in the bowl of water, just letting that soak a little bit. And then I spun it dry, and I'm going to chop it up a little bit to put on our tacos. I love fresh cilantro. I always try to have some in our refrigerator. I like to put this on tacos, obviously, but I also put it in my salads. It is so refreshing whenever you're eating a salad and you bite into that cilantro. It's like a little party in your mouth. So I also have some tomatoes and lime there. This is the chicken. I did do it on the grill. It is so much better on the grill than baking it or frying it in a pan. So now I'm going to go ahead and just chop up a little bit of lettuce. I'm also putting out some cheese. I just kind of left everything on the cutting mat just so that we could make our own tacos, just kind of as a little assembly line or whatever. And now I'm going to cut up all that chicken into some small pieces. Once I have all the chicken cut up, I do fry up some corn tortillas in some ghee. I didn't show that in this clip. After I fry those, we have some little metal or stainless steel taco holders. After I fry the tortillas in the ghee, I will then push them down into those taco holders to form the tortillas into taco shells. And then we just put our tacos together. I will link these little taco holders down in the description. I did get them from Amazon. I love them. Look how scrumptious these look. And we do use Taco Bell taco sauce on top. Our next meal is Cajun Goulash. This is from the Instant Pot Cookbook. This meal was delicious. I loved it. What you need for this is 2 tablespoons of ghee or salted butter, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, yellow onion, sea salt, black pepper, 1 pound, 10 ounces of ground turkey, which I just used hamburger meat because I didn't have ground turkey, garlic, tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, which I didn't have Roma tomatoes. I had to use some cherry or grape tomatoes, chicken broth, a cup of full-fat canned coconut milk, gluten-free elbow pasta, Cajun seasoning, cayenne pepper, which I didn't use cayenne pepper because the kids were eating it, and some chopped green onions, which I didn't have that either. So I don't know if you noticed whenever I was cutting up the green bell pepper, mine was frozen, and this is how my refrigerator is doing. It's acting up again. I have changed the settings, the temperature settings. I've had the maintenance guy come out and check it out, and they replaced a part on it. The refrigerator isn't even that old, but I don't know what the heck the problem is, but it keeps freezing stuff. So the first thing you're going to do is put your pressure cooker on the saute function. When it reads hot, you're going to add the butter or the ghee, your bell peppers, your onions, and then season it with the sea salt, the black pepper. You're going to cook this for about 3 minutes, stirring it, and then you want to add in your ground turkey or hamburger meat like I used, and then your garlic. You're going to stir this until your turkey or hamburger meat has cooked through and the vegetables are softened. And then you're going to layer in the next ingredients in the order that it was listed, which is the tomatoes, chicken broth, coconut milk, pasta, and the Cajun seasoning. For the Cajun seasoning, I'm actually going to be using the Everglades Heat. It's hot and spicy, and it's really good. Now that I have everything in the pot, I'm just pushing the pasta down into the broth just so I know it's covered. And then I'm putting the lid on, sealing it, and putting it on high pressure for 4 minutes, and then I'll do a quick release. On this night, I decided to make some super seed chocolate muffins. This recipe is from the Instant Loss Cookbook as well. I wanted to make these for either dessert or breakfast for the girls in the morning. I will say they were okay. They weren't like horribly disgusting or anything, but they weren't as sweet as I thought they were going to be. So if I do make them again, I think I'm going to try putting some sugar substitute in it, like my Swerve or some monk fruit or something, to see if I can sweeten them up a little bit. We had to put some whipped cream on the top and strawberries, and they were okay that way. But what you need for this is coconut oil to grease the pan, eggs, raw honey, vanilla extract, gluten-free steel-cut oats, baking soda, chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp hearts, and cacao powder and fine sea salt. I feel like the cacao powder is a lot richer than regular cocoa powder, and maybe that's what I wasn't really liking about it, because I'm not a huge chocolate person, and this was very rich. But it's very easy to make. You just put everything in a blender, blend it up, and then put it in your muffin pan and bake it for 9 to 10 minutes, I believe. But that does conclude this week's What's for Dinner. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That really helps my channel out. It pushes my videos out there so other people can see them. And leave a comment and go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.